Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Believe in Bengal podcast. Yours truly, Solomon Wilcots, right here on Bally Sports, Ohio. And right now, we're joined by Cincinnati Bengals rookie wide receiver, Andrei Iosivas, joining us on the show. And Andrei, first of all, welcome to the show. And congratulations, man, on an opportunity. You got to start a game for the Cincinnati Bengals in the season finale. You guys come away a winner in that game. Just kind of tell me what went through your mind when the coaches told you were going to be starting in this contest and they were going to be feeding you to rock.
Yeah, I mean, every opportunity, regardless if I'm starting or not, I just want to make the most of it. I mean, it's obviously exciting when you're going to be playing the full game. But I just had to get my mind right, make sure I knew the plays, and just make plays when the ball was thrown to me.
You were targeted 7 times in the season finale against the Cleveland Browns. By the way, Cincinnati Bengals would win that game. You guys finished with a winning record for the 3rd straight season. That had to feel good. But the fact that they were going to lean on you and that you were part of the game plan, what was that like and what was your thought process going in?
I just wanted to show them what I could do and, end on a good note for the season, and have the coaches, talking about me in a good way, especially when they do their draft process, free agency, all that kind of stuff, because everything leads to the future. So I know that I just need to show as much as I can so that I'm part of the conversation for like game plans and stuff when the next season rolls around.
Yeah, everybody knows that when you get to the end of the regular season, those games are important, particularly if you're a rookie. You kind of want to show them what you got. You don't want to leave any of that in doubt during the offseason so that you factor into the future plans. 2 touchdowns in this game. They gave you an opportunity to work on your touchdown dance a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the first one, I didn't expect the dude to whack me right after, so I didn't know if I should dance or not. And then the second one, I was just glad I just knew it was a catch, hugged Ted, gave some boys some high fives, and then, Mixon's always trying to dance, so I had to hit it with him a little bit.
Well, you guys are having fun. It was a phenomenal game. I thought the effort, the energy, the performance, and execution, I thought was great. Now that you've gone through your first NFL season, your rookie campaign has come to a conclusion. What do you think you learned over this first season, and what were you able to glean from some of those other guys in your room, like a T. Higgins, a Tyler Boyd, and a Jamar Chase?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of, when you're a rookie, you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
So, when you get thrown to the fire, I mean, for me, I got thrown to the fire on special teams more so this year.
Mm-hmm.
And, just understanding the speed of the game, the physicality, leverages, how people try to stop you because of your strengths or your weaknesses. And so it's just learning about really, your biggest strengths and your weaknesses and who you can really learn from. And, I have like a bunch of notes already in my phone about what I need to work on the off season. So I'm ready to go, just ready to get working. I'm going to take a little bit of time to chill, but I'm ready to get working and just know what I need to do to get better.
Yeah, I could tell you, man, for wide receivers, I'm always paying attention because when you're in college, you get open. In other words, you get separation.
Right.
In this league, open is with the guy standing right next to you.
Right.
And you have to really be able to win at what we call contested catches with guys pulling on you. I think they allow defensive backs, as a former defensive back myself, I can even say it. I think they almost allow too much. If they allow them to pull and tug on you as the ball is coming in. Talk to me about what can you do to work on some of those things that I know for every wide receiver, that's always on the list of things to work on during the offseason.
Yeah, definitely. Like I had one drop like on a short little hook around the middle of the field. I caught, it's not a problem with catching it. I caught it and turned before I tucked it. And so he was able to rake through my arms before I tucked it. I just need to, I can work on that in my bed, even just catch, tuck, turn instead of catch, turn, tuck, So just things like that. And obviously, hitting the jugs machine, just hitting a quarterback, just catching it strong, having someone try to rake through my arms, just being prepared for contact at the point of attack for sure.
Well, I think it was quite clear that when you joined the Cincinnati Bengals, even during preseason and training camp, that you're a polished player at a very early stage in your career, and all the nuances of playing the wide receiver position. You seem to grasp it. You seem to understand coverages, the nuance of how to make the route work against certain coverages. Talk to me about how you were able to learn those things through your early years where you were really productive at Princeton. And I always say it's not about where you play, it's how you play. And
Right.
you clearly bring a high level of understanding to your position. Where did that come from? Where did the feel of the game evolve for you?
Yeah, I mean, my receiver coach at Princeton, Coach Flynn, he was one of the best football coaches I've ever had. And he knew how to work with dudes, he knew how to work with different characters of people, but he just really understood the game well and knew how to teach it. And the game, when you first get to understanding coverages, the game's moving at like a million miles per hour. But once you really understand it, once he teaches you, the indicators aren't that hard to notice. The game slows down, and I really credit that a lot to him.
So talk to me about your expectations and your plans during this first NFL offseason of yours.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just hungry to get back and get working. I mean, even the last game, with the 2 touchdowns, I'm not satisfied with, those contested catch drops at all. And so it kind of gave me some fuel, honestly, for the offseason just to never get complacent. I mean, I think I did what I could this year, given the opportunities I had, but, I'm not happy at all with the level I'm at. I want to become so much greater. So I'm ready to, I'll take maybe a month off. But I mean, even that seems too long. So who knows when I get back into it? I'll be in Hawaii and then I'll go to Tampa to train.
Well, that's really good. Look, it was great to watch you watch you grow and develop as a young player. I don't know if you ever hit a rookie wall. It wasn't noticeable if you did, but every rookie through that draft process, as you get into
Yeah.
the OTAs and then into training camp, and then there's the longest season you probably ever played, right?
Oh yeah, big time.
It's so
Yeah,
long. So I got to believe that you got to allow the mind and the body to rest and heal up.
definitely.
Answer this question for me. What was maybe the difference, or maybe even some similarities between playing with a Joe Burrow and a Jake Browning? Because this offense seemed to still be able to operate. Everyone would love for Joe to be healthy, but I thought Jake Browning did a really good job in his stead.
Yeah, I mean, you obviously paid Joe the big bucks because he's one of the best,
That's right.
quarterbacks of, arguably our generation. I mean, he hasn't been in the league long enough to say so, but I think everyone can see it.
Yeah.
But with Jake, you get just a leader who you want to play for. There's guys who can be good at football, but there's some certain guys who you want to play for. And Jake's one of those guys. He brings a great dynamic to the team. He's serious when he needs to be serious. He jokes around when he knows there's time to joke, but I think he knows how to lead a team very well.
Well, that's really great. And that's very encouraging to know that coming back in 2024, we got a great starting quarterback. And we also have a guy that has a backup that if something happened, he could come in and can
Right.
still put your best foot forward, be competitive and win games. One last question before we let you out here. What does year 2 look like for Andrei Iosivas when you come back in 2024?
Well, my goal for myself is to be, so good that they can't keep me off the field personally. But that's just, that's going to take a lot of work. That's going to take a lot of, understanding of the game. And I'm just, my goals. I think everyone in the NFL, their goal is to be a starter, be an all-pro, but you have to work daily to get to that point. So I'm just taking it one step at a time.
Look, I know you had your meetings. It's called an exit meeting. We should let our fans know that it's just like any other job when you've kind of finished that area of production, whether it's quarterly, annually. You get brought in, they get to tell you, here's what it looked like, here's how you did, here's what you need to work on. If there's anything you could share with us, what was maybe some of the directives from Coach Walters and maybe Coach Taylor that they were able to share with you?
Yeah, I mean, they were just, they acknowledged that I was a 6th-round guy. And so the fact that I was able to contribute as much as I did, like they were proud of me,
Yeah.
which is good to hear. But, they also see what I can do and they expect me to, make a jump next year to be able to contribute, just be a better player and hopefully contribute more. And so they told me just keep working on what I need to work on. And next year we'll just have to see.
Hey, coming from this NFL analyst, I can tell you, Andrei Iosivas exceeded expectation, my friend.
Thank you.
So we greatly appreciate your hard work, your effort, your energy that you brought to your rookie campaign. You got a lot to be proud of, and we appreciate you and thank you for joining us on the show.
Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, Andrei Iosivas, no longer a rookie, maybe for today, but
Yeah,
from this day
today.
forward, you become a second-year NFL player. Thanks for
Crazy.
joining us right here on the Believe in Bengal podcast, right here on Bally Sports Ohio. Everyone, we'll be back with more.
BetOnline remains your top spot for all of your live betting action and contests. NFL, college football, UFC, NHL are all in full swing. BetOnline is your number one source for wagering news, odds, trends, and predictions with both desktop and mobile access at any time. Head to BetOnline today and use promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for 50% off your first deposit. That is a 50% welcome bonus. Bet online, where the game starts.